if not, Team Secret starts to, you know, get into their heads. Oh my
Classic.
God, it's gonna be bad.
Let's
Yeah.
just not acknowledge that.
Oh, yeah, we don't need to. We don't need to
to.
discuss
No,
this.
no, no.
We've seen this.
Yeah. No, nothing new to see here, guys. Another news: the sky is blue. That's you know.
Yeah.
As
The
we
sky
know.
is blue? Wait,
And
what?
in other news, we are gonna toss it over to our casters as well, Azurai and Achilles.
Thank you very much. The sky may be blue most days, but now we have a nice little winter flurry happening outside. The snow is coming down here in Seoul, South Korea, really tying in to our Icebox theme for this event. But we're headed to Ascent. Icebox is banned in this series. Here's map 2.
Right. Team Secret
As they were
on
talking about
defense,
last
Talon
time,
on attack.
Talon dismantled.
Team Secret lost the
them on this
whole
map.
year.
Yeah,
Dude,
that
that,
was, what,
Predator
13-3,
League that they
13-5,
played, yeah, the
13-3.
prize
Yeah,
pool was
but
wild.
Secret
It was so
are
high.
looking very
It was a
much
nice
alive,
tournament
very
for
much
them.
awake this time around.
I was gonna say something about the weather that my hands are just absolutely shaking
The
every single time
K-Cop
because of
split
how
comp, it's pretty
the winter
cool.
flurry is.
They had a lot of good
What a
theory
cold,
behind it.
cold, amazing weather.
I thought we would
I mean, I
see
would still
stuff
pick
like
this over the
that
Philippines, which is
from them, where
so
and I think the meta's
insanely
open for stuff like that,
Hey,
where
it gets
people
that way
just
here in the summertime as well,
cook
especially
some
with the
wild
humidity.
stuff on maps
For now,
because
Secret
it's open. Like the meta is
first
so open
on
at the
this
moment, you can do your own
defense.
thing with it.
Push
So
coming
I'm
up
expecting
right
a
now,
lot
towards
of
mid.
stuff
It's
like
gonna
that
be
from
alarm button
EMEA.
cleared. Quick check with the 0 point, not spotting anybody up closest. Bash getting tagged up.
Lucky to be alive on this one. Has a
3 HP with
really
this
good recon
big
of his
reveal
own.
off the recon. Dart and Governor who was spotted
they
by
didn't-
Jeremy, but a little
they
bit
didn't
faster
have
than
the guns
headshot.
to
Finds the
spam.
kill. Just Bash, however, still trying to anchor things down here. Boathouse ends up falling to ban, but not before he
This
takes
guy can
out
get
the
one
enemy
more.
Jet. Jit Boys
Man.
will find NDG before that right
Jit
click can come
Boys
through.
bails
So
Talon
gonna be there
out
as the spike gets
so
planted.
many times. He's the beast.
No one has the anti-flank on
Zage,
though,
bro,
so
dude,
they might be able to sneak
I
themselves
loved watching
Smoke
yesterday.
to isolate a couple of the
I
angles
loved
right now in
it.
the blades to get a
You got some
bit more
nice,
information.
replays as well.
Well, Cruz playing up inside of the
The
smoke, not gonna be
coach
caught by that one,
reactions
ends
to
up
some of the
finding
rounds were
Borkum.
fun to
And now
watch.
Envy is all close.
Oi.
Found one, found the second. Runs out
Bro,
of
3
bullets,
HP.
though. Lenny
Give him
with
that,
3
surely.
HP. Manages to get the pistol win
He
here
gets
for
the dink on the
Talon.
last bullet,
A
and it's
higher
3
power
HP.
intervening to save his life, it would seem.
Envy was looking kind of shaky in the first part of that fight, and then you just start seeing him turn bot Envy. You can't see it from this perspective, from this replay, because yeah, that was the that was Lenny surviving with a hair of HP, but Talon squeezing that pistol round in is insanely important.
Shadows traveling. I can see fairly hefty investment here from the side of Talon. Governor going for this Phantom, the Ares in the hands of Lenny. 2 Bulldogs, just Ben who's really sitting back, but more util to be bought there for the KO. So make sure that he's got a little bit of everything there. Jit Boys, ooh, not quite able to get the catch. And
Hey, that
he might
worked
actually
well.
be caught.
Ah, that's a shame.
Dash into the wall, Jeremy. Trying to
A
stay
nice
alive.
idea.
The 180 turn.
Man, Jit Boys still gets 2 there.
Meantime, Jesse Bash and Envy gonna be finding
Lunacy.
one apiece. Borkum taken down, however, outside of A.
Oh my
Spike
goodness.
is going to be picked up.
Oh.
Brought forward here by Lenny, who's about to actually clash here with Jesse Bash. With a very good
This guy's
sense
way too aware, man.
spamming it through that smoke, knowing that Envy was going
This
to
guy's been playing in NA where just every
That's gonna be
player will
Talon.
try and make that same move.
Starting things off 2-0.
Yeah, there was still actually enough space, I think, and Governor, as you mentioned, very much realizes that Envy could just tuck himself in, use a couple of bullets to make sure it's never going to be a bad thing.
Yeah, the replays of you guys were really good because it was like it was always obvious when it was like a
Again,
strat
they just
that
have
you
to be
had
as
cooked up.
proactive
It
as
was
they
kind
can.
of sick.
The one kill that really surprised me was Envy
I'm
getting
excited
that
to watch
shot
other
off
maps as well.
onto the top mid player of
I'm excited
Talon
to
while
see
he was
what
on
else
short,
what
just,
else there is.
Again, using that Sheriff, so it was a little bit more
Oops.
expensive that was expecting for Talon there.
I tell you what though, I actually like Team Secret's idea on the eco here. I thought that little distraction push with the walk through middle against a normal 4-1 default was pretty cool.
Will stay standing for the time being as that drone does get the check onto
Team
1.
Secret look a lot better once they have demos of other teams.
Hovering on the alarm bot for them.
That is for
I wonder
sure.
if they're going to be able to punish for this since they activated so early.
I'm not
He's
sure
right
if it's
there.
just that, but
Nothing yet, though. Yeah,
There's
this
a
is
recon.
just feel like they're
Just waiting for
they're doing stuff
Bash was
off.
swinging. He might have actually spotted Governor there for a brief
videos
moment, but
and the
as he
footage.
continues swinging out,
This is
trying to take down Ban. He ends up falling. Jeremy, though,
Oh, boy.
pushing forward, spotting one, finding the kill, trying to dash away, and
that's-
Borkum there with
that's
covering
nice.
fire.
Observed it
Keeps
great, yeah.
Jeremy alive. Paranoia through now. NDG crashing forward, up by bench. He's elimination, and Jit Boys has been spotted.
This was
right
looking
as
rough,
smoke
but
does
the crunch over towards middle here was really, really good.
Just the one kill so
Yeah, once
far.
they realized they were
Ooh,
kind
Jit
of
Boys
in this area here.
fired into the
And
void. The void
honestly,
fired back.
they were just a unit together.
Yeah, this is difficult. 26 HP. Might as well just try to re-attack the same angle just in case anybody over pushes.
Just trying to get any damage that he can deal. Take away one more of these weapons. The time
10
is going to
seconds
be running low. And can't quite find it.
Ended up being a
Four members
very nice
outstanding.
round.
Team Secret will go ahead and take the bonus.
One
Actually,
kill
thought it was
away
gonna
for
be
Envy in terms of his ult.
Somewhat dangerous for
And
Jeremy.
this
as
is a big round for Talon.
when he dashed away, supposedly into cover, there was
Two
still
full
one
loss
player of
bonus on
Talon
top of
chasing him
this,
down, and then,
sitting
whoa,
around a
Ford
3.
comes in
Honestly,
for
a
the assistance.
plant is
That's
pretty
what's
big for
needed there,
Talon
right
here.
then and there.
Obviously,
And
they're going to want to
beautiful
win, but
timing
if
on
they get a
that
plant, it means they can
paranoia.
buy next.
Every other lurk from Talon has been
What I
plugged
do
up.
with the Zeta
Secret claim
GE game, I'm
their
going to
gun round
prioritize
very-
EMEA.
Very
So
commandingly.
we should be able to get like maybe one map done
No
of
chance for
GE
Secret to go
Zeta,
ahead.
and then I'll switch to
Tying
EMEA.
things up. Waiting for any
I'll
ults to become available.
put a
here.
link to people
Players
can
close,
watch
but
Ryan's
quite
stuff.
having it
Like
yet.
anytime there's a like a conflict in terms of schedule,
Set
me
here
and
at
Ryan
the
are just
site.
gonna split up and do different games. So
Quick clear on the dart.
we at least have like
Start
people
inching forward, turret is
knowledgeable
set
on the
up.
regions
That
covering
initial contact and
the region.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
minor oopsie.
It could have been, a bit of softening up toe for Talon too.
Jit Boys is
Yeah,
gonna
someone
be
can link
the
his
one
stream as
lingering
well
here to try to
if you want.
beat out Secret a little bit more.
I'll put it in the. I'll put it in the. Well,
Stuck
I
with
say
the main.
I'll put it in.
The rest
One
of
of
the
the
team.
mods will pin a
Wants to
pin a
try to
thing for
cross
later.
over, but Jeremy actually just pushing forward, finding that kill.
Exposed.
Cloud burst
AB.
down, flash not really catching
Gary.
much there. NDG. Oh no, they're not really checking for him. Governor
Spike down.
dashing
Defender
forward.
spawn.
Governor did
Just managed to
insane.
avoid getting taken down first and
Governor
foremost,
did
and
insane to
actually
stay
gets the
alive
answering
here.
fire. Nice
Who's this
paranoia
back of
cover
sight?
there coming through from Cruz to help get the kill.
We'll wait, Lexi. I think
So
we'll
Governor
just
so
wait
very low.
until.
This is so
30 seconds
incredibly
left.
Until
winnable
it's
for the
actually
Sun Team
time.
Secret, especially as Jeremy is waiting in boats.
Ooh, wait, that's Jeremy.
Yeah, Jeremy finding it. Let's get that kill. And now it's all on Lenny.
Spike down. B.
45 HP.
It's the first, grabs the spike. Rotating around
Doesn't
the
have a
sides,
drone,
sends
so he
out a
might win.
Shock dart with the quick little bounce.
Okay.
Facing.
Nicely done.
There's no
Nicely
open hell.
done. Jeremy
Good
did great
two.
here.
Team Secret will go ahead and tie us up.
So tomorrow?
was
No,
about-
I
I
mean
was
there'll,
just about to
there'll
say,
be
Lenny already was giving so much information to Team Secret
We'll do it for
there,
the
'cause he
Pacific
already
game
knew he
later.
didn't have time, so he had to bait a play.
So I doubt
So
we get
both
to watch
Jeremy
all the
and
games in one
teammate,
hand.
Envy wasn't just holding. Thought this was going to be a 2-kill conversion from NDG.
Hello,
Unfortunately
Bakan. Good
not,
luck
so
today.
That still allowed Talon somewhat to be able to transition into the into that B site. But again, because Team Secret have been getting these off-time kills to counteract
Fast
the
strat
split
on the
that
eco,
Talon have
so
been
maybe
doing,
just because they
it's
have knives, they want to go for this
disrupting
one.
the push for Talon for the most part.
Jesse might get.
Dart out. Here comes the rush.
Or
The pick on the
spamming.
one, the Odin. Letting loose. Jesse Bash able to find one. And Governor going to be taken down by NDG.
his
Nice
team's
bit of
Molly's
damage
just
there on Daily
mowing him,
Killjoy,
but
cannot
honestly,
find the elimination.
NDG did great
Now
to
the tag
kill
is
the
in.
jet
Shock Dart
because
trying
that
to
could have
chase them
ended
out of main.
really badly.
And able to stay away from it.
Yeah, love that too, that you're using your own teammate's Nano Swarm to stop your opponents from pushing. And even though you take the, reduced damage, you still are able to continually damage Talon as they exit out. So it was kind of a lose-lose situation for Talon that if they chase Jesse Bash, they're going to have to chase him inside of that Nano Swarm.
Hit 2.
Line.
Still
Point.
one unknown, so they have to be a little bit scared of a
Catch
split
everybody
here.
else as the paranoia is
Lenny drone comes
ready to
out.
go
We
here.
have a
Lenny
flash on
not
sight.
Sending the drone over towards
TP
Tree.
into the smoke.
Field to get
Not
the
too
spot there
bad.
on Envy, who now swings
Insta
down,
bomb.
Catching Lenny, trying to interrupt
That's
this
actually a
play.
win.
Flash
They'll
out
take
to
that
the
win.
full blind there on
Shout out to
Envy,
Cruiser.
but now it is just Cruz left standing, and this doesn't have any kind of
It's a
weaponry
small
to
win, don't get me
anything
wrong.
done. Cleanup will come through. The defuse will
The
happen.
smallest of
Team
wins,
Secret
but
will
it's
take the
still
lead.
a win.
Now 3 rounds consecutively for them.
Yeah, I wonder when Governor is going to try to go for an attack side operator, right? They've got the loss bonus already. 2,000-ish creds plus loss bonus should, I think, be enough, but Again, maybe I'm just reading too much into things. But yeah, look at this. This is the play I was talking about. The Nano Swarm
5
push
stream
out from Jesse
streak
Bash.
bacon.
He knows exactly that he's just going to be able to do that without getting traded, especially when NDG's right behind him that actually dealt with Governor, who dashed way past Jesse Bash, maybe to close the door or went straight for stairs.
Predictions for today's games.
Yeah, I feel like you should have been dead to
So
rights,
I
but having
think
then seen NDG,
Zesta wins,
attention was
I
turned
think
over onto that
Navi
Killjoy,
wins,
so
I think
Odin in the
Liquid
front line ends
win,
up finding value,
and
things just proceed
chat,
to
who's
fall
the
apart
last
from
game
there.
Amy today?
Odin is going to be in the hands of Lenny, though. It's just an opening fragment sent over towards A main.
Vitality Gentlemates. Oh man, I do say Vitality wins, but that is
I mean, they want to have this presence.
that is
to
gonna
stop
be
any
interesting.
encroachment coming through B
Because
main, but
Gentlemates is like a Gentlemates has
that
got a
lockdown,
coach that will cook stuff up as
maybe
well.
we'd see a play for it
Existence
over
is
at
gonna
A.
have some brand new stuff that Vitality haven't played or
Always
seen
how you
before.
want to see attackers play here on Ascent,
And it
clearing
could-
up that
it could
mid
work.
control to force something from the defenders, but Secret do realize this
And
is
they
where
have
you
a
see
stand-in.
Borkum using one of
So
his
they
smokes
recently
for the
kicked.
one-way on A short. That delays a little bit.
So like honestly,
something.
it could crumble pretty
And now that
fast.
there's no contact for the past 10 to 15 seconds, Team Secrets is just okay giving up a little bit more of that control, playing in the farther positions of each site.
Hunter's
Existence,
Fury
yeah.
opened up. I mean,
Existence,
they
I
seem
mean,
very
XC
convinced that this is going to be a push coming
XCSS.
from short. Talon,
The Source player,
be
really.
very much happy to see that ult just
Guy
go out for
dominated
absolutely
Source.
nothing, especially when Jit Boys is locked on the
30
horizon, but
seconds
it still might not be a good time for him. Jesse Bash able to find Ban, taking him down, but Governor and Jit Boys
Double
getting
double
one
smoke's
apiece.
pretty cool. I say double smoke
Nails
is in
will be
like
locked
this
in.
defensive
NDG
smoke to give
is
him.
lurking here within the
Ah,
smoke.
man, I really like this.
Down to 30
Borkum
HP, goes
Borkum
pushing
might have
forward,
won
got
the
spot
miss.
there onto the kill joint. Needs a clear
Ah,
return,
dude, I
does
saw the
so
red
before
HP
taking
and I
damage.
didn't
Now
fully
lockdown
check
gonna
it.
be
I thought he was
invested.
gonna go down.
Seconds left.
Counter lockdown.
Killjoy ult for Killjoy ult.
Right here.
Attacking one already
Wait.
destroyed. They need to get
Guys.
rid of this defender one. Push
Guys.
forward, Jit Boys rushing.
Okay, what a
Does
hero
manage to
play.
Give his life for the cause. Get rid of
Invi
that
is an
util.
absolute hero to take down the ult
Quick
here.
tap here onto the KO, faking the res, but Borkum, it ends up costing him his life. And she's the last
Player
one standing.
standing.
I mean,
Swings out, no HP. Does
that
end up
was,
falling, and
yeah.
Talon keep it now tied up at 3-3.
Who chat? Who's
Disruption
who's
there
this
from
on
Talon.
stairs
So
that
you
managed to
saw
kill the
up
ult?
until the very last second that Secret had a very good read of what was happening. And then, sure, Jesse Bash uses the Hunter's Fury so that
Jit
he's pretty
Boys?
sure that no one's going to be pushing on
Man,
him. But the problem with
Jit
that
Boys
is
is
it also takes away
crazy,
at
bro. The amount of
hold
times
and
he
quick
bails
rotation
his
that they
team out.
could do
Of course
if
it's
Talon
Jit
decides
Boys.
to go elsewhere, and it just works in
This guy's just the
two birds,
silent
one stone kind
MVP of this
situation where
team
Talon
every
realizes,
single
"Ah, they're
time.
going to be more prepared for a short. Let's
They were
just go the other
locked
way."
in with the ult and he had to get the kill on it.
Up now in the hands here of Jeremy. 3 players just outside of his reach as the drone gets ready to fly. Looks like he's just going to hold the angle, clears it out. Now they know that there's an ult present. See how that affects the decision making here for Talon.
Add him to the list. Invi Jit Boys. +3.
It's smoke again. They're going to go
I
straight
tell you
for
what,
this
though,
Jesse Bash here.
Meteor is
Oh yeah, they're making so much
is a
noise. No
Sentinel
ambiguity
has
about this
been
one.
looking
Counter
really
and
good.
timing. Scam good. Looking to try to get this Hunter's Fury across, trying to get the catch, but it's going to be Ban who's a little bit faster. Finds the headshot. Cruz has to go on a
My
cancel there.
goodness, this
From
guy.
his ult is Borkum
Do they?
stuck here within wine, but
Yeah, it looks like they know.
see where Cruz is looking. It seems like he's got a pretty
Yeah.
good idea. There could be a player in that position. Now they absolutely know it.
Oh, he could have timed this Omen flash with the
Ascent
peek.
is gonna try to
I
swing out, but
think
it's not ready for
he
Lenny.
did this
That
too early.
added little bit
Could definitely have timed this Omen
coming
flash with
through.
the jet peeking here and potentially combo
Jeremy
this
on
a
the flank
little
just
bit
has to
better.
hightail it.
Lovely run from
Hold on,
Talon. 2 in a row.
Yeah,
Get
but
their
look
money
at
good.
Jet
5
Boys
people
already. He's
survived and
aware that Jeremy's gonna be
3,000.
doing this, and Jeremy,
Not even an armor rebuy.
One enemy remaining.
he was preparing
Yeah,
himself.
Talon might run away
Jet
with
Boys
this
is
now.
too quick. Maybe NDG can fight Jet Boys and
Diddy,
secure the
thank you so much,
operator,
man.
but
Appreciate the prime.
what an exit! Just throws it into the oblivion, you know.
No chance.
Thank you very much.
So we'll just be NDG left sat here within the B site as the spike goes off, and Talon, they are going to take the lead.
What a call though, too, as well. Vash, I think, preempted a pop shot. Either that or he got hit exactly by the paranoia as he backs away, and then the Hunter's Fury to also flush him out of the second fallback position that he has used which in kind also forced out Jesse Vash to peek out the door and get knocked out. He was kind of hoping that maybe his, you know, his sacrifice play, because he was already screwed to begin with, was gonna get maybe a kill, maybe a knockout. Did not work out. Talon,
we're in for
what a
this,
play coming
by
in
the
from
way.
that last round.
We full buy into this one. We have us.
Very nicely set up.
I mean, this is madness, surely.
Four-man
I know they
push
get a
now.
2-9 loss bonus
Going
next,
down
but
short. That does identify Governor. Ship Boys was staying tucked away.
got to see
not
the
wanting
hero
to get
guns
darted.
do some work here.
Paranoia goes
The
across,
nice
does
push over
find,
towards
I
this
believe,
short
2 players
players.
there. The reveal is absolutely monstrous, though.
Dude, the
And
short
Ichi
players
able to
bailed
find
out,
Lenny.
by the way.
Some trade backs coming through here. Now equalizes. Cruz is able to pick up one. Jeremy gets taken down.
Yeah, the short players
And advantage
bailed
now
out
into the
here.
hands
I
of
think they
Talon.
had to
Zinvi's
stick.
desperately trying to
I
chase
think they
him
had to
behind,
stick
but
heavy
couldn't
here.
quite get the
The
shot
recon
through.
got so many.
Around the
I
corner,
don't know
great
if there
line
was
of
any
sight.
util in the smoke here, but
Well, he and Borkum try and see if they can retake this B side for themselves.
Spike
Two
planted.
different angles of attack for the defenders here. They just opened the door for Borkum, but because of the one-way smoke, Envy immediately realizes maybe I can just find a different way of approach. Look at the pocketing here from
could have been a
Talon,
KO nade there,
playing
I
every
guess.
single direction. Okay, at least that blade should find the one and be made.
Oh, timing
Oh.
with Envy. Waits, he swings back in. Headshot is good, and Ban goes down.
Last player standing.
Cruz, however, catching him, pushing up into the smoke. Borkum now gonna try his luck at it. He wins out the
Smoke
fight.
for the spike.
Smoke.
Ship Boys now. Oh, just gets the timing.
Man, your boys is
Checking
too
right
reliable.
before that smoke blooms, ensuring that Borkum can't try to hide within it. Closes it out again. Just very close rounds. So much back and forth as soon as that initial contact comes through, but it is Talon persevering.
Yeah, and again, there were some moments where the shots could have connected, but then just, you know, it just boils down to how well you can quickly trade.
Enemy
And
remaining.
as you mentioned, because it's been so close, cut-knit, and Talon being the one to be able to come out ever slightly on top, that was just enough for them to transition into a site, force that post plan, and keep winning these past 2 rounds.
Okay, and then oh, is this way? So did they actually? And their buys are weird. Their buys are weird.
The big creep forward as well. 3 players
Guardian, Bulldog, knives.
set outside of A main. Now gonna go on a push.
A main
Coming
push.
down, they get the reveal at least
and
onto 1.
The Jet kind of has like a sweet spot where he
Camera's not
knows that
found
the
yet.
knife's
Now
been
that
used,
tailwind's
so
gonna be
he can
expiring, but Jeremy moving
go a
forward,
little
still
bit
keeping
aggro
himself
for a bit. Oh man, I'm so
near
scared.
Gelato.
Yeah, I
Further.
think
Gets the
he's
scab,
right to
jumps
make
on the
that
corner,
play
but
because
can't
if he stays in that
transition.
corner, he's getting
Goes on
knifed
bad.
out, and
Brazil to equalize.
then he's got a classic. So
That's what
it's
they were
actually a
hoping
very
for.
good
Jeremy,
trade.
though, ideally, he wanted to get both of them, but definitely not gonna happen. I like how Governor's just on Outlaw, right? Realizes that this could be
Three
just something
pass
we
and
can
gamble
buy
stack over
for Team
towards
Secret,
B.
So he's just banking on the
Here.
body taps. Ooh, NDG, are you prepared for
Here.
this peak?
He's prepared in the sense that he has armor. So the shot not going to get the instant kill. Governor taking a little bit
They
of
know
damage on the
two
jump
ahead
across,
now.
but does hold on to his life for now.
30 seconds left.
This could be good.
Dart setup here from Jesse
20
Bash if they
seconds, so the
continue
call
to
comes
push
in
up
to go
onto
to the other
mid.
side. Okay,
Thankfully enough, NDG
this
did
is
survive,
going to be
so-
everything on the Omen.
Yep,
Omen has a
exactly that.
Bulldog
That
flash
Alarmbot's
smoke.
gonna trigger.
Keep an eye on the Cruise as well,
Alert them
but
that Cruz
give me
is
this
lurking
defense Omen. Okay, give me
somewhere.
this defense
Envy
Omen.
sister. Snappy
15
shot.
seconds.
Yep, the dashboard, no one checking. Over onto the side, Governor as well. 2 HP remaining on him. Nearly able to find the kill. Fragment now going down. Governor
It's so
inching
funny that he
forward.
tried
Needs
that.
to get
Lovely
Dart.
shot right on the
Lands at
edge.
his
2
feet.
HP.
What a paranoia.
Jesse finding the elimination.
Okay, nicely
Lenny
done in the end.
can't get the lineup of
Nicely
the
done. The
outlaw.
gamble
One
stack
kill
paid
found.
off. The push over towards
Secret
A was pretty good as
will
well.
rally
Everyone made
back.
good decisions on Team
Neck
Secret
and
here.
neck. We're almost.
Almost, yeah. At least not being able to find that extra kill, right, on that Outlaw really did hurt them. Especially as I mentioned, NVG's alarm bot did give away Cruz's position. Cruz thought that maybe he could be able to find that first pick, but NVG's just too quick. And then we saw everything happen. Talon not able to clear the corners efficiently as they were just hoping to maybe get into the site as soon as they possibly can. Plant it, play the post, and then that's it. But it was a rough transition. They got damaged, they got bruised on their way in, picked off one by one.
Whoever go winning.
So
It's
Time
pretty
Count's just gonna be
hard,
calling
this.
that
I think
timeout
Team
first.
Secret are looking a lot better now.
Yeah, I was
They
curious as to, you know,
have the
which
footage
side
from
was gonna be
before,
calling
so
this timeout, but I think
before
it makes
this game, I
sense
think I
either
said
way.
Talon. Now I'm watching it,
Talon
and maybe
just wanting
after
to
like
stop
how
Secret from being
convincing
able to
Breeze
catch up
looks,
here, I think Frost and Boy as well seeing
I would be tempted to say I'd switch
some
over
iffy
to Secret, but
that have been here, you know, that have allowed for Secret to get that last round especially. So they want to just get in here, get in the player's ear real quick, and try to ensure that some of the mistakes that they're seeing aren't going to happen again. As you can see, Frost very animated there in the booth.
yeah, he's
I always
insanely
love to see me an
animated.
animated coach, right? To show how
Hands are flying.
intense he is, but not saying that Warbirds himself isn't intense. Again, this additional coach or this new coach, you know, back in the day when he joined Team Secret,
Lenny
really
gets
changed up how
the
Secret
attack
approached their
Odin
fight,
out.
so-
We are one away
and you're
from
kind of
his
seeing
ult.
that here and now with how
And
they
we're kind of nowhere near
changed up and, dare I say,
ults
just
on
improved
defense.
from
Jesse
that
2 away, I guess.
Secret that we saw from a couple of days ago.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it's been pretty evident.
Oh yeah.
0 point going to be eaten. They should have a decent idea that there's going to be an operator in Jeremy's hands, just given that he's been trying to use this a lot more than he normally would.
Okay, and they
at the ready.
knife, get info, and they want to avoid the jet.
Push out onto the catwalk.
Smoke goes in over towards A.
Now he's just going to stay put. Doesn't want to overextend.
Jesse,
Just hang back.
I would love to know when his
Time,
recon's
though,
coming up,
Talon getting ready
because
for
I
this
think that might be
execute.
the difference on this.
Flash goes in.
Flash
NDG
goes in,
again,
no
back
recon.
there, sees the dash in from Governor, puts him down low on HP.
Yeah, which
Running
means
the
he has
wall
to
back,
duel
and
out, and then now this guy has to somehow get another. Omen ult comes in. Omen flash. Omen flash is good.
Boathouse here to try to reinforce NDG's position. They swing out back the flash, but
Even the
there's plenty
KO
of
flash
Jit
from
Boys
Spawn was good
coming
as
out
well,
on
but
top.
Jit Boys again.
Now making his way over to switch.
One enemy
Man,
remaining.
he had the
Spike
double
planted.
take in order to lock him down, but I'm not sure how Envy didn't spot him.
Yeah, this was a nice round from
Coulda,
Talon.
woulda,
So
shoulda.
they got info
So
with the jet
many
over
tags
towards
as
shore,
well
and then
from
I think
Team
as well they saw
Secret.
the recon and kind of realized that
Not
they had a
able-
small timing where there's
They
most
were
likely
just,
3 over towards A, and they have no recon to
just
run out, and that's like the
dumped
hardest thing when you go over
head
towards
first
B. You
into
have
a
to
pool.
180 shoot this recon.
Talon's pool.
The majority of the time where
Scott
your initial hit
completely
gets like
overwhelmed
slowed
with his
down,
operator
or
might
at
not
least you
be
get
going
wrecked
Jeremy's
slightly.
hands.
They're on
So,
the hunt
I
for
like
it.
this.
Double face in, but the reload time, he tries to go for the no scope.
And they take all
Would
these
have been
guns down.
stylish, but in the end, it's nicely done. Ban getting the takedown. Talon now getting up to 6.
A
2 more
lot of
rounds to go
rounds.
here in the half. Secret.
Guys,
kicked
they
back
gotta
a bit
eco.
economically.
Stop this weird
Cash
buy.
flow
You
very much
gotta
has
low
been
buy
stamped.
1, surely. Okay, there we go.
That's going to be huge too. Quick check of the replay. Vash was trying to hoping to
How
get
do I
that
rate
value.
MV amongst franchising
Working as well as the back of the
initiators?
side.
Like,
He used them from the shadows, as we saw.
high.
Assist
like top
NDG
5.
here,
Like,
but
he
ultimately,
can be in this.
I
He
think
could
they
be in
just
a super team that is
kinda
winning
took each other's
champions.
spaces,
Kind of
so that's why you saw them
high.
push out of boats.
I just think he's
in an
incredible.
awkward spot like that, right?
He rarely makes
Ultimately,
mistakes.
Borkum's TP kind of hindered NDG from just having a bit more angles to work with.
Already. Ball coming through. Go on this rotate.
He's literally the EMEA. He's the Pacific
kill.
Cloud, if that makes sense. Because
make it
Cloud
happen.
is
Pretty
like
much not gonna
another
be found in the
initiator
end.
that you could just like slot into a top 4
Talon,
team
I mean,
at like
just
Masters or Champs, and he's
kinda
gonna
going and then pumping the
gonna
brakes.
do
Just pump
sick work.
faking Secret a little bit here.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of pump action.
Was it
Clouds at
spots out the two
EMEA
players
Leo.
outside
Yeah,
of
apparently
A-main.
so.
our
What
first
Chat was saying
bucky of the
yesterday.
year.
Really?
Jeremy holding the corner.
Okay,
and kinda
the
pushing over
Bucky-
towards him.
There's a chance for a
Coming
clip here.
down.
The Bucky left
Zone as
click
well.
will
I mean, they're
pop
actually taking
everyone
this
here.
spike forward into the A site. The swing out.
It's the
Envy
spike.
finding
Oh!
one.
That's my bad.
Jeremy
Chad, that's my
rounds the
bad.
corner.
That's
Isn't quite
my
ready.
bad.
There's the TP. Recovery and Chit Boys with a nice headshot on the
30
Jesse
seconds
Bash.
left.
0 point tells all. They know that NDG is going to be over at boats here. Sheriff could do some damage if the Nano Swarm goes off. He finds the headshot onto Ban. Giving his teammates a bit of a chance as Envy has that Vandal in hand. Welcome now, however, sprinting down into the site. And Chit Boys now
Ouch.
looking for
At
that
22
ace.
HP.
Can
Go
he
on,
find
swing it.
Yes, he
Oh
can.
man, this kid.
Chit Boys
Yep,
coming up
boys.
big. Puts him down and puts Talon even
Last
further in the
round
lead.
in the half.
Second of the day
Second
for
of
Chit
the-
Boys.
yeah.
Second of the day, second in this series.
Man, what a monster.
Spike carrier is dead.
You're absolutely right. The timing
Aw,
as
man.
well.
They actually got baited in. They actually got baited in to the fake spike over towards A. Spike goes down. This guy thinks, well, they just head over towards A site. We got the spike here. Gets his knife out, turns the corner. 3 people here. He should have farmed with the Bucky. Yeah, strat really paid off.
Absolutely not. They were right in his face.
Hold strong. Hold strong. Done. The ult is hitting everyone though. They can't get this res. Guys, you can't be getting this res. It's done.
The rest to go off. Jitboy's trying to bring him back in, and NDG immediately puts Ban back down. Lockdown is available. There's no reason to not send it here, given that it is the last round of the half, so the investment will come through. Borkham in the meantime, trying to wrap around the backside, get himself
I was going to say, they got their own killjoy ult. This guy can just hide back his sight.
It's going to be invested as well. They have to push out of the smokes. Yeah, it's just a shooting gallery.
Still though, what a lovely half from Talon 7. Dude, we're seeing a lot of Ascents where there is more attack rounds than defense rounds.
They would get the Tate, but they will stop anybody pushing to punish that Tate too, especially with Borkham's lockdown a few seconds after the lockdown of Jitboys. Anyways, this half has ended into that 7-5.
I expect Magnum to call this well. I think a lot of it is down to the coaching staff.
I really don't know how this is going to unravel. Talon's been
there hasn't
so
been
good at readjusting
too much mid-rounding for him. It's just a lot of the calls are like, it's a lot of set rounds.
Team Secret, though, always somehow managing to disrupt Talon.
It's a little bit like Gambit. For sure, where it's just like a lot of the calls are just set rounds. Like, we have this, you do this. They have this, we do this, etc. We have these 2 ults, we can do this. And it's just like a lot of protocols. Gambit were very similar to that.
Was kind of already at B, but it didn't matter because Talon just
and honestly, that's how we did it in Liquid as well. It's a good way of doing it when you don't have like an experienced caller. Like that's like the best thing ever when you don't. When the IGL doesn't have to think too much, it's literally just like, oh, they have this, let's do this. That's like the best thing. When the IGL doesn't have to think, it's incredible.
The half with a lead. Is it good enough to take us to a game 3 is the question, or will Secret be able to rally back here?
Of course. It all starts with this second half pistol.
Probably cost, yeah.
Ooh, Talon definitely desired to get this. Governor and Ban have been.
Do you still think Sentinels win top 4 in NA? From what I've seen, I think they'll come like around the 4th position.
The only one purchased in this
could be anywhere from. Honestly, from what I've seen, it could be anywhere from first to like 7th for them. It's dude, Americas is wild.
Secret looking like they're gonna take.
I don't want to try call Americas.
Gonna be stuck back over towards that attacker spawn.
But I do think my placing of them from the original pick'ems and like my original taking is probably one of the only things I feel like relatively happy with. There's so many changes I would make to a lot of regions right now in terms of where we judged them originally.
Just holding for the most part. Vash even hasn't used his dart here, so it really is just a cut of noise.
Does Fnatic do the same? To an extent, yeah. They have a very deep map pool with a lot of protocols. So it is a lot of the same. But Boaster's also very good at mid rounding.
Was for that mid push, not
but they also have like, this has happened, this is what we should be doing a lot of the time. Most teams have that.
Of these omens.
It's not like it's not like we're micromanaging everything all the time. What a lovely omen flash. This guy got hit by the recon. Legit tanked it.
So much damage in exchange, and man just cannot stay alive here on the site. He gets taken down.
Not too much map control. This guy's low HP. Do they push?
Onus is very much on Jitboys and Cruz to try to get them back across the line here in this pistol round, but the paranoia looking good. Slows them up. Turret now on top of Jen. Gonna be cleared out. Jitboy's dead. Envy going big. Finds 3.
Nicely done as well from Envy. Okay.
Team Secret bring it back within 1.
Man, that was a lapse too for Governor there. He caught
very much
Jesse
on
Vash
1-1 in terms of the pistols,
but just could not convert in time. And even as you mentioned, got tagged down to 22. That's a huge lapse there from Talon. If he got that, he could have had a better pinch play with the rest of his team. Could have delayed the A main control, or could have delayed from A main and waited for the rest of his team. But again, Team Secret cutting all of that noise.
The only reason we might not see Paper Rex at Madrid is the single limb. That's it. That's the only reason why. They might just have a close game and
the reads here of Talon.
Like I can see a world where they lose a single limb game,
Odd
but
stack here.
if it's double a limb, they
Over an A.
100% make it. But single
Set up,
limbs,
push coming through. Recon
Random.
to try to scan.
random to an extent.
Nobody spotted.
Imagine a single a limb, you win
Nobody's
no
closer and
pistols.
closer, just
You're not going Madrid.
Holding forward, they swing the corner. Crew's gonna be able to find one, but now Borkum coming up with 2.
Still though, nice
Shuts down
damage
the
to be
push.
honest. Gun,
Damage
armor
dealt.
could have been a little bit better.
Potential for Lenny and Jit Boys to maybe get either Envy or Borkum, but widely looking like this should be Secret closing out the anti-eco with potentially just a single death.
That said though, look at Lenny.
He's got a shorty and 2 shock darts.
Yeah,
Vash
honestly,
doesn't, you know, have a dart for that backside. and
if
someone
I'm Jit
checks
Boys
it,
here, you just need
there's
to
a chance for
spam from
Lenny to actually
spawn.
get a kill here.
Okay, all this. And
Jit Boys gone.
he
It's
has...
all on Lenny to see if he can get anything done.
Okay, gun.
Finds one. That's a weapon as well as the spike dropped. Yeah, made the swap over to the Bulldog.
Okay, not too bad. There was a chance if he insta got the gun and realized that the spacing was actually pretty bad here, could have done a little bit more damage.
Could have been extra money though for Team Secret too if Borkum didn't
Yeah,
drop down.
and
so
he
can
kind
plant
of
that spike.
denied the fact that a plant can
I gotta
happen as
just say
well,
this
so that's not
ultimately
too bad.
because, again, they might be slightly light on the buy. That spray transfer from Borkum through the smoke too. Securing at least the control back of A main that they did push out. So, you know, these small things could lead up to something big. And that something big is TS not really having that many weapons to play in this bonus round of theirs.
Governor looking to go aggro.
Here.
Not paying attention here towards top mid though, and now the swing comes in. Oh man, bit of a trap.
Big
set
Joe.
there, but
No!
never
Really?
mind.
That
Every
was
German just
sick.
blew this round wide open.
The bonus
Lenny now
rounds.
last man standing. Does have the Odin.
Guys.
They're not checking for him. They don't look left. They're not MP turners. Lenny guns him down, and now he's got the spike.
No idea.
His turn, and Jesse.
Jesse
Nash.
security.
He says,
Oh my goodness.
just think of the
That
rabbits,
was...
Lenny. Just think of the, look over there and just think of the
I mean,
rabbits.
shout out to Jeremy
I can't
for
handle
winning
all
this.
backstabbing.
Like
A
that
stab
duel over
for a
towards
back,
short was
stab
everything,
on the
but
back
my
for a stab
goodness.
on the
Dude,
back there.
can't believe they don't check
As a
that corner.
retaliation from Jesse Bash comes swift, but that spray transfer
Yeah, what is
for
that?
Jeremy that really solidified a huge control in that round. That was a bonus round too. And you're absolutely right. They saw that
Yeah,
Governor
it's
was
really
actually picking
on.
out through mid, and he was hard pressed on checking tiles, which allowed Envy and the rest of Team Secret to just react accordingly to the push.
Knife over towards A, hit 3. No, 2, okay.
Well,
Now they reset.
may you live in interesting times, as they say. We certainly do.
I mean, it is an upgraded
everything
Pacific
that's
League.
Absolutely unreal.
To crunch mid on a bonus? Yeah.
They're playing close.
I guess they didn't even crunch middle, right? They walked out middle.
Hello.
No matter what, you're giving them guns.
Another one.
Another one. Jit Boys getting shock darted down to 32. Maybe can get one. Yep, they will be able to lock down Jeremy as he dashes into the wall. Work cut out for them though here. That's NDG in terms of flash, not even really getting caught by that one. Put some good damage down on the Governor before the headshot is received. Spamming through. NB dropping back down here towards the site. Weapons are covered for both. Potential chance here
So
for
stupid.
good amount of damage.
Every
to be done
time
by
I see it,
Talon.
I literally can't get over how stupid this gun is.
30 seconds left.
Weapons already picked up.
Look how
do like how
fast it
Vash
shoots.
is
How are we all
just-
fine with this?
You know, playing at the back of the site. Also, hold on. Vash hasn't planted the spike.
No, they have not.
Yeah, so they're really, I think, just going to buy as much time as they can.
Well,
Wait,
it's not-
Vash?
does he realize?
10 seconds
Okay.
left.
I can't believe they
Well,
might lose this
Back
round.
gets one. Governor, last one
Oh my
standing.
god.
Oh, no.
Governor still
Spike
standing.
planted.
Jesse Vash does have that Odin. Dash activated. He tries to drag it down. He was just a pixel off. Jesse Vash
Yeah, I mean,
is
just needed
able
to land
close
one bullet
out
with the 100.
round.
Okay, chat, calm down. I can
That was
only
way
assume
too close.
the reason why he wouldn't plan it that early because they didn't want to get exit fragged, I guess. Threaten this, that's the only reason. I think that's just a greedy move from Team Secret, right? Either that or if Vash started planning the spike, that's when the rest of the two players of Talon would have come in. So they wanted to play that 3 versus 2 for as long as possible. I can only assume those were the two reasons why they would try to delay the plant on the spike, but you know what? They won the round. It doesn't matter. Go next.
Lenny with the drone. Trying to spot
Knife over towards A main. I think it hit the Omen, not entirely sure.
Way back there from Team Secret. Actually over towards Spawn to avoid it.
Into the guns from the original setup. Shock. This is a forward alarm bot. It might go behind it.
This is shock dart go.
Yeah.
It breaks any
Oh no, fully on it.
Got the alarm bot.
It's pretty nice.
That's pretty big.
Heavy commitment on the nanoswarms actually over towards
Strong
right
setup
now,
at the
we can see
moment
it.
in
Secret
terms of
very much wanna commit
anti-KO.
towards this B site.
Got a KO ult on attack, and obviously kill setup here, but Killjoy's over towards B. Recon goes to Tiles, doesn't spot anything. They're going to play off his sight. They expect the KO ult.
Broke the alarm bot.
Lenny not ready for that flash. Ends up eating all of it.
And honestly, does he do the lane spam from here? Oh, he doesn't know the lineup.
Spamming crew, but then he's out wide.
The lane
Jeremy
spam from here is
with the
pretty strong
snipes
as well.
Finishes him off.
Like this.
Morcom now up within the smoke. Jit Boys just on the other side. Decides to back away. Doesn't want to over-aggress here.
Big flank.
Yeah, and their backsides are exposed, so Paranoia going through. He's just going to get sat here at Lumber for the time being. Wait for that Paranoia to
Morcom
expire.
either gets
Fragment to buy further time.
0 or
Envy
2.
dropping the push out of main, and he actually peeks into market, entering to find one. Envy getting himself a second.
Well,
Crashes through, finds
kinda
one
right.
with Shorty. But still, Jeremy and Jesse Bash left standing as Team Secret now move up to 10 rounds.
What a
Envy
call from
25 to
Team
11.
Secret, and again, not really a lapse of judgment here for Talon, but rather I think just, again, Talon being overly cautious, right? And that kill that we saw from Jeremy was a result of Talon rotating their two players on that B side. Remind you, all of their B side players started walking up
pretty
onto
calm.
market because of that break on the alarm bot. And again, Team Secret obviously didn't know, but the timing on the push out really caught them off guard. Sure, there'll be that one frag as Secret pours into the side, so on and so forth, but Secret still got so much priority as well as post-plant positioning that when Talon started coming into their own side to retake it, you saw Envy, Morcom, lots of crossfires. Jeremy, I think, was there. Other players of Team Secret was there to supplement that, and now double digits here for TS. It's looking
and this is
very,
the last
very
timeout. It's the last time he can
dangerous for Talon now that we are
have a say.
This point for Team Secret.
Yeah, I mean, so far the timeouts have been good. That buff has been there for Talon. Every time they call one, we have seen them get around win.
Is it colder today?
But now it's
Yeah,
dire
it feels
straits.
like it is.
They're
I
down
don't
by
think
3.
it actually is.
Team
But
Secret, they have that first map in their back pocket, and they're at double digits with 5 consecutive rounds here in the half.
yeah, it's normally
You have to be able to
too
slow
hot
them
for a
down
jumper.
right here,
but
right now, and you need the
here we
team
are.
to be able to just win out from here as well. Governor.
Okay,
not
last
gonna go
timeout done for
the buy,
them.
offers one up for his teammates.
We got 0 rounds
that
on
Blade
attack
Storm
so
available.
far. We get a full
Multitude of ults about
buyout.
to be online here for this out of
Money's
town, but
still
very
not
similar to what I said on
out of
Breeze.
control
We need to
too
see
much
good
from
ult
Team
efficiency
Secret
from them.
considering the rounds.
They allow Governor to solo hold B main for the time being as they rotate Jit Boys all the way through A. Not a bad idea though. Jit Boys can get a kill that will
Lexi, thanks for doing that.
into having his lockdown very
Jesse
quickly.
gets his ult into this
Vashno
one,
securing
and
his
they just
own,
also just hold a default, just waiting for
ultimate
some
orb
kind of
here.
aggro control.
Definitely help them in
Like it-
turn.
Just waiting,
It's gonna be
especially with the
used to pick
timeout.
something.
Especially with Jet
It's really
Nice.
used.
Very common. Wait, that is a huge
Governor's been spotted.
bit of
Now they know that the
information.
blades are somewhere
Governor's crazy.
Yeah, that's his knives gone.
Gets the information with the
Clear there on
classic.
the nanoswarm. Have enough time
Lovely
to
flash
redraw.
to swing this, but they know knives are
Wait
here.
for the time being. Dash at the ready.
Smoke goes in.
Smoke here to
Jet
cover.
gonna send it and we're gonna
Play.
fake. Omen
The
flash
updraft
over
gets
towards
done.
short on A.
Look
Recon
there,
out
control
over
of
towards
NDG now,
B.
Humpy
Sova
Fury.
all over towards short on A.
Dash
It's like we're trying to hit 2 sites at once right now.
He's got it.
It's
Jit Boys
insane.
taken down.
That was lovely though. Did they use was this
We'll have
Eco
his
Recon on
lockdown
top of
in
this as
depth.
well?
Now
Borg
looking for
towards
cover.
the site where they were
Having crept forward
dodging this.
into the A site. It's another kill. Jeremy in the meantime, back over towards B. Does get dropped. Ban finding that elimination. The run across, and oh man, somehow, some way, Envy getting the hell out of dodge. NDG pushes up, finds yet another kill, and with 12
Yeah,
seconds
odd
to spare, the
rounds.
plant
And
comes
maybe
down.
maybe
Ban
the spike was
Governor
over towards B because we had the Omen ult potential to pick it up in
trying to
terms
win
of
it
the in terms of just dropping it,
Blade
no win.
still.
They also did a pretty cool thing over towards short where they Omen flashed Recon up and then Sova ult, and then we made a lot of space once the Sova ult happened.
Grab the Vandal. You'll have to go for the save.
But it was only 2 people kind of execing in, and we had 3 people B.
It's not going to get them a round win. Team Secret moving up to 11, 2 rounds
Don't blame
away,
Talon for being a little bit confused by this round, because even I was watching it with the minimap and I could see everything.
Vash having his ultimate, Pinch coming in from everywhere, Borkum gets that timely lurk. This is, I think, what, again, Team Secret have done, cultivated for the most part.
That was really
the
mad.
plays that they have done over the years. There is not going to be that, you know, that courtesy kill for Ban, but it's 11-7, Helios. Ooh, it's getting close to elimination.
Getting close, bro. They don't have any rounds on defense.
Talon
They're getting wrecked.
eating to change their fate. Guardian here, Jit Boys that lockdown, as stated, online. Hunter's Fury from Lenny might be able to find some openings here.
3 good ults. They get a 4 by Odin. The only thing they have is light armor here. Like
Team Secret right now just can do no wrong. Smoke going to be sent out.
This should be, out of all the rounds we've seen so far, the most likely one.
Spike is
We say close to elimination? Oh, okay.
Lobby. Governor on a bit of a walkabout. His way forward, gets himself over here towards bench. Doctor to try to clear some of that util.
Recon goes in. 3 people middle to try to get a kill off it. Smoke and B main.
Whatsoever. Borkum's lurking by himself on A main just before they start hitting here on B. Cautionary shock dart from Lenny. Tags no one on the offense. As they time this,
spots him, they push their way forward, but Lenny able to find
Freebie.
Jeremy before the door can shut.
Knife goes in. They get the sight for this though. Keep an eye on the Omen lock over towards A. It's all about the turret. It just got pulled back. Omen ult. Okay, I was gonna say he actually has a pretty good timing to push all the way through here. Damn, how is he allowed to get that kill? Felt like that duel lost it forever. Nah, this kid's. I don't get how he gets these kills.
Wanting to push forward. Fragment holding him at bay for the time being. Drone goes out. He's been spotted. Break can continue. Melts him down to the wall. And Jit Boys doesn't stand a chance.
For God's sake, bro, how has Envy got the second kill? He's incredible.
What a play from Envy. I didn't even realize that
27 to 11.
Inside of all of those smokes and somehow transition all of these kills. And he did took a second to get that kill. Look at this 180. What a spray trend.
That's insane.
Firing and looked around and shot again, but no, it was.
Should I translate?
No, I will not.
Okay.
We are in the main broadcast. If I was in PH broadcast, fine, maybe.
Okay.
I see. Say no more. I think we understand, even if we don't.
5.
Vash holding back. Going at the ready. I mean, Governor just peeks in. Jeremy takes
He
his
was
head
going
off.
in.
He's kind of hoping that maybe he could find.
Wait, is that what he said? Oh my god, that's so sick. He's going in.
Was doing, but this is more of Talon now playing into the hands of Secret. Every bait play that they do seems like Talon is just biting.
A fine? I don't think you can get a fine. That's them doing it in a replay. This production's fine. They chose to do the replay.
There's no idea in hell of where Secret wants to go.
I think when the game's live, you're free.
Start creeping forward, working their way now in towards B. Recon comes in. Ooh, what a pre-fire. Pre-fires it, but doesn't find any damage. Lenny just has to try to back away. Hunter's Fury is still there.
Chat.
Hadn't used it in the previous round.
Is this done? As long as they hold over towards here so we can't get the ult here, it should be done. Sova ult to potentially get them close in this area. And then Killjoy ult. Yeah. And then Killjoy ult. The Killjoy ult needs to be on this dot.
Now NDG also just utilizes his own lockdown here. Will finally put man down on the floor.
Man, this gun is just so stupid, bro. Look at what he's doing.
4 targets. Takes them all dangerously low, and Envy puts down Cruz. Lockdown going through. Lenny taken out. The flashbang to try to buy some space, to buy some time, but there's just no way for Talon to get themselves forward into the site.
Oh man, they didn't get a single round on defense. The Odin was outrageous. 2-0. And they look so much better. Like, this is what I thought they would look like at the beginning. They look so much better. What a map from Envy as well. Outrageous.